What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today, my friends, we've got a penalty kick tutorial. I'm going to show you the best way to stop penalty kicks. In fact, I might regret putting this technique out there because I don't want to go against it. It's truly that effective. It has to be the best percentage play in order to block penalty kicks. But let's get this underway. If you enjoy it, please drop a thumbs up. Get in the comments. Let me know, how do you take your penalties? How do you defend them? What other tutorials do you want to see? Did this help you? Let me know. If you need cheap codes or cheap games, head on over to g2a.com. Use Dirty at checkout for that cashback action. Get yourself a bonus. The links are down below in the description. All right. We're going to get into the clip analysis, the examples. I'm excited. I hope you've got some outstanding energy. We're almost to a new year. And the first portion of this video, I want to talk briefly. I'm going to show more about the run-up. Now, you can read where your opponent's going to take a penalty kick, the starting position, the run-up. If he goes a little bit to the left, which you're seeing in this example, that means he's either going down the middle or to the left. And in this case, my penalty saving method, it covers both of those. If he goes a little to the right, then he's going to the right. And it can change a little bit. If somebody's very skilled at penalties, you can switch this while you're taking a penalty kick. But if they're normal, and talk about an average penalty kick taker, maybe above average, they probably don't do that. This is only the best of penalty kick guys that are able to implement little switch ups here and there to throw people off. And I numbered the positions of where you can place a penalty: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My technique will block 1 through 3 or 3 through 5, depending which side you choose to go, and if you're good at adding the dive into the mix. And you see with the goalkeeper there, I didn't move him. You're just going to shift them with the left analog stick, whether you're on the PlayStation or the Xbox, a little to the left, a little to the right, and then you're waiting. One thing I do want to throw out there is if your opponent chooses to go high, you need to flick forward on the right analog stick, or up, okay? So you got the right analog, up, or flick forward. Now this tells him to go like this. Make sure he raises his hands. And you can tell when your opposition is filling up the power bar how much power he has, if that's even going to be a possibility. And you'll block anything in that area, the middle, and then a little to the left, or the middle and a little bit to the right every time. And remember to try to read your opponent's startup. It's going to be a big advantage. Now, the money zone, we're going to talk about what you're going to concede. And if you're able to see that he's going to go a little bit to the left and it's going into the corner, and if it's a slow roller, you can actually anticipate late, and you could actually hit the right analog stick and make a dive. Now, if it's hit well with a lot of power, like these examples, it's in the back of the net, but at least you made him earn it. You made your opponent put it into the corner, whether it's a lot of power, not so much. Either way, he had to place it well. And when people know that you're going to take away every other spot on the pitch, it bothers them. They start to feel uncomfortable. They make mistakes. Posts will be hit. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you have any questions, make sure to get down below in those comments. I'll do my best to answer them. But just to recap, make sure to check out your opponent's startup. Does he go a little bit to the left? Does he go a little bit to the right? And as you see more penalties, it gets easier to recognize. Your opposition, if he's very skilled at penalties, might be able to switch in and out. But a lot of people are not able to do that, especially not with consistency. And when you're talking about making saves, if you think it's going high, you click forward or up on the right analog stick. And if somebody hits a slow roller that you can see is going into the corner, so your guy's not going to save it, if it's slow, you can still dive. You're not stuck in mud when you scoot to the left or you scoot to the right, so keep that in mind.